Hi there, this is just a recording for you, Joe, on solving simultaneous equations. Just some extra practice. Okay, we've got two equations there. We need to find x and y that will satisfy them both at the same time. In other words, we need to find x and y that will make both of them true at the same time. So we need to label them. Just give them names. And we can only solve an equation if it's got one variable in it, one thing we don't know. So we need to get rid of those. And the techniques we can use is we can add equation 1 to equation 2. So what that does is it says x plus x is 2x, y minus y is no y, equals 12. And then dividing both sides by 2 gives us that x is 6. We need to find y. And it doesn't matter which one we put it into, we can substitute into equation 1. So then we can say 6 plus y equals 7. So y is equal to 7 minus 6, which is 1. Then you need to check. Always check. So into number 2 then, just check. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Yes, so that's fine. Next one's a little bit harder. Again, name them. And what we need to do is we need to get it like we did before so that we can get rid of the x terms or the y terms, it doesn't matter. If we multiply equation 1 by 4, then we get 12x plus 20y equals 4 times 13, so that's 4 3s are 12, 4 1s, so it's 52. And we can call that 3. Then we can take equation 2 and multiply it by 3, so we get 3 4s are 12x plus 27y equals 29 times 3, which is 87. Call that 4. And then it doesn't matter which way we do it, but I'm going to say, let's take 4 away from 3, or at least 3 away from 4. So I'm going to go 12x minus 12x is nothing. 27y minus 20y is 7y. And then 87 minus 52 is 35. And from there, divide each side by 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. And then, again, it doesn't matter which one you put it into. I'm going to use number 1. So 3x plus 5 times 5 equals 13. So 3x plus 25 equals 13. 3x equals 13 minus 25, which is negative 12. So x equals negative 12 over 3, which is negative 4. Then we need to put it into maybe 2, doesn't matter. We can now say that 4 times, we're just checking now, we're just checking. So 4 times negative 4 plus 9 times 5, so that's negative 16 plus 45. 45 minus 16 equals, yes, 29. So it's correct. So we've done it and we've checked it and it's fine. This one is the same, but a really bit harder. We're going to multiply equation 1 by 3. So then we have 15x minus 6y equals 36. Give it a name. And then multiply equation 2 by 5. So that's 15x minus 21y equals 5 times 13. That's 5 3s are 15. 5 1, so it's 65. Call it 4. Now, it doesn't matter what we do here. Let's go 4 minus 3. No worries. 15x minus 15x is no x. Negative 1 minus, so negative 21y minus negative 6y equals 65 minus 36. Oops. So negative 21 plus 6y. So negative 21 plus 6 is negative 15y. And 65 minus 36 is 29. Seems an odd answer. And yes, it is an odd answer. Let's go back and do what we said we were going to do. We're going to multiply equation 2 by 5. So that is actually 5 3s are 15x minus 5 times 7, which is 35, equals 65. And then we're going to have 15x, that's 5, fine. Now we're going to have negative 35 minus negative 6 is negative 29y, and 65 minus 36 is still 29. So y is equal to negative 1, which is a much nicer answer. Then we're going to sub that into maybe number 1. 5 times x minus 2 times negative 2 equals 12. 5x plus 4 equals 12. 5x equals 8. X equals 8 over 5. Also, odd answer, but that would seem to be correct. Oh dear, oh dear, that shouldn't be that. Y is negative 1, so then that's plus 2, and 5x equals 10, so x equals 10 over 5, which is equal to 2. Sorry about that, that's a bit of a mess, that one. Right, then we come to the last one that we were looking at, and we need to find G and we need to find L. So again, we'll name them, and it would be a whole lot easier if at least the fractions for G went there. So let's multiply equation 1 by 2. So we get G plus 4/3 L equals 32, call it 3, and then 2 times 2, so that's G plus 2/3 L equals 22. So if we go, it doesn't matter which way, equation 3 minus equation 4, G minus G is nothing. 4/3 minus 2/3 tells us that 2/3 L equals 10. So 2L equals 3/10, which is 30. L equals 15. And then putting that back in again, that a half G plus 2/3 15 equals 16. So a half G plus 2/3 of 15 is 10. So a half G equals 6. So G is equal to 12, And I think the question then went on to say you needed to find 2/3 of 15. So 2/3 of 15 is 10. Okay, so Leo had 10 students. This won't make any sense to anybody else that's watching it, but to Joe it will. Okay, there we are.